everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am on my way to Shaw's to pick up the flyer, and I thought I'd take you with me, literally, for the ride. I have my camera set up on my dashboard with double stick tape, so it's not like going to fly off and hit me in the face if I have to stop quick or anything. Would it go in that direction? Let's see, go fast, stop quick. No, it would go that way. I don't stop quick because I don't drive fast. It's going to be probably hard to hear me because I have the AC blowing directly at my face the way I like it. But I figured if I chat with you on the way that I will save time because I want to just hurry up and get back with the flyer. So let's go! Yay! We're going! My neighbor. My neighbor. Let me see. Maybe I can turn the AC down a little bit. That's less noisy. A lot less noisy. Still cool. I would turn the radio on, but then you'd have to hear me sing. See, I'm looking both ways 100 times. So what am I getting today? I have no desire to shop ever. I am on School Street in Sanford, the back way to Shaw's, and we are going to have a bike path behind my house. And they actually, I believe, started working on it today because I heard an awful lot of noise down there. And it's supposed to be a bike path and a walking path, and how cool that would be if I had a nice place to walk. Never. I'm not a fan of walking, and for so many reasons. It's not just because it exhausts me. It's because by the time I'm done, even for a little walk, I am so mentally exhausted because of the weirdo things that I do when I walk. Like, well, first of all, I suffer from vertigo, and when I'm walking, all of a sudden I can feel like the whole world is moving under me, almost like an earthquake, a slight earthquake, and it can literally just bring me to my knees. I mean, there's times that I just have to stop, cover my face, just let it pass, and I feel like I'm gonna fall. Or if I have to go, up and down on a sidewalk, I don't like that because, again, I fear that I'm going to fall. And I also have, and I really worked hard on this next OCD thing, but anything that I would step on that I could feel under one foot, I had to do it with the other foot. And that is so tiresome to be walking and, step on an acorn with one foot and then have to stop and do it with the other foot. Not only is it time consuming, but it looks ridiculous. But I was doing that, and in the fall, like if there was a leaf that crunched and I saw a leaf up ahead, I had to make sure that the other foot stepped on that leaf, and it had to be basically the same crunch, or I would have to find another leaf that would make the same crunchy sound. So all that stuff is just, it gives me the worst headache that a lot of times when I get back from a walk, and I'm talking even just a little walk up and down my street, which is, just, I don't know, one block. I get home with a massive pounding headache, and I'm crying because the walk is so miserable. There's not anything pleasant. And then there's the heat. Let's not forget that. And the sun. So I generally would take my walks at night, but then at night I have an issue with lights or headlights. If a car goes by, the headlights do something to my eyes, and that makes me dizzy. It can put me into a panic attack. It's just not fun. There's nothing pleasant in it for me at all. And I imagine I could spend years in therapy to try to get past all that junk, but I either just go and push through it, or I don't go. The only exercise that I absolutely love that I could do around the clock is swimming, but we don't have a pool anymore. We had a pool for 20 years. Loved that pool. Oh my goodness. I was so lucky. I felt like we were rich. My grandmother, who lived across the street from us, wanted a swimming pool, but she couldn't take care of it. So she asked my father if she had a pool. It was an above ground pool, but she asked my father that if she paid for all that, would he be willing to take care of it? And he said yes. And my son, it was 1978. My son was just 6 months old when we got that swimming pool, and I went to the library and got books on how to teach a child to swim. And by 6 months old, Derek was going underwater and kicking his little arms and legs. So cute. And so I taught him how to swim as an infant. All right, I'm at Shaw's. I don't remember what my story was about, but I'm sure it was fascinating, and now you won't hear it. Anyway, I love to swim. Love to be in the water. And it is relaxing, and it's good exercise, and it doesn't hurt your bones. There's no vertigo for me to deal with, and I love it. But I don't have a pool anymore. Got rid of it 20 years later when nobody could take care of it anymore. Okay, I'm at Shaw's. I'm going to just run in and get the flyer, and I'm going to try to get the new Saving Star freebie this week, which they don't do it on just Fridays anymore. Saving Star has changed their ways where they are just spitting out a freebie offer every now and then. In other words, not as often as every week. But the good thing is that this one just came out today, and I actually am here today. And so it's Ajax dish soap, and I am going to see if they have it, and I'm going to grab it. So if I do pick up anything, I'll show you when I get back. Wait for me. You mean I never even had this on? And I did all kinds of stuff? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's start over. I just briefly showed you the flyer, but you didn't see it because I didn't have the little red light on. I just wanted to show you that we're going to have some cheapy ears of corn, 15 cents, likey, cheap lobster. Well, should I say I've never bought lobster? I really don't think I've ever bought a lobster because my daddy was a lobsterman, and it's hard for me to pay for something that I used to just get out of the ocean. So, Friendly's is going to be $1.99. Where are we? Where are you, Friendly's? It's so hard to do this because I'm backwards all the time. How totally interesting is this? Take my word for it. Friendly's ice cream, $1.99. And I'm not going to really look at too much of this because I want to just get going. Oh yeah, so I was saying I had a hard time with MyMix. I needed to enter my MyMix number to do Saving Star so I could get the free Ajax dish soap. And every time I'd start to enter my MyMix number, it would kick out and say, please slide card. So the cashier had to do it. And I also have another one because I do one on my account and one on my mother's account. Now, if you have two separate accounts with Saving Star, you need two separate, I would imagine you need two separate emails and two separate phone numbers for MyMix. And anyway, that's how I do it. Then there was a carriage that had a big yellow sign in the front, reduced 25 cents. And I rummaged through and I found some towels, nice little kitchen towels. And I was like, I likey for 25 cents, but they rang up as $1. And I don't know if they were supposed to be. They were way in the bottom of that. So it wasn't like somebody just tossed them on the top. So I told her, I said, oh, it said 25 cents. So she changed the price, and then I got them for $1 each. So happy about that. Then in reduced, I got 2 things of hamburger rolls because they were only 40 cents each. And I got one without the seeds because my mommy prefers no seeds. And I got one with the seeds because I prefer seeds. I'm a little bird. Those will go right in my freezer. What I do is I break them apart first, and then I put them back in the bag, and then when I want, they're very easy to get. Just take one out at a time. I got my mother one of these rings. She's not thrilled with maple flavor, but I took it because I know it'll be sweet. Sometimes she's like, I need something sweet, really sweet. So it's the rings that I buy, and they're on sale, marked down for $2. And these are moist like one gigantic muffin. That's what it's moist like that. So I tried that one, and it had the icing on it. So that should help her sweet tooth. What else? What else? I did pretty good today. And, you know, I can't remember. She still has strawberries from the strawberry sale last week, I think it was. And I can never remember what it is she likes for strawberry shortcake, if it's biscuits or the cakes. I know it's not those little round sponge cakes. That's a no-no. So I'm thinking it's biscuits. And I got these biscuits marked down for $1.50. So I'm thinking that's going to be nice and yummy to go with her strawberries. And then I picked up a cheapy, just store brand for 99 cents. No coupon, no sale. Just regular shopping like a regular person. What else? One piece of meat. One package of meat that I got $2 off. It was $4.22, so I paid $2.22, and it's a pound and a quarter, just about. Pork, so not bad. That's it. What was my total? Oh, it was two different. It was 8 something for the first one, and then I'll get $1 back from Saving Star, so like 7 something, and then for the second slip it was $1.90, and I'm getting $1 back, so it'll be 90 cents. And that's it. So hey, I've got you with me, and I got you secured with double stick tape. So let's just go. I just didn't want to show you what I bought while driving. That would be a little difficult. This is fun. I get to have you with me. Bye, Shaz. All right, let's see what's on the radio. I always come the back way. Not always, because I don't like School Street in Sanford. Very curvy, and it's one of the roads where I've had somebody go right across on the other side because they were texting, I'm assuming. At least 3 times I've had people come directly in front of me. One time it was, directly head on at me. One time was with my mother coming back from my sister's house a couple years ago, and it was a big black truck, and he just came head on, and my mother was, she just screamed, and it was so scary, and she was affected by that for several days, and then even afraid to, this is when she was getting out of the house more, and I was taking her for rides in the summer, and she was just so afraid. She couldn't believe that somebody would just come across the road like that, all because of texting. And I had it once with Skylar, and the guy was coming. It was also a truck. I was on my way to Biddeford, and it was so quick that I stopped too fast. And you're like, which way do I go? Because you don't know if they're going to continue right into the ditch, or if they're going to, snap and go back into the road. And the black truck, he went back into the lane, and it was just, but anyway, this other truck I didn't know, and I had no time to think, and I just stopped really quick, and I felt like my Jeep was going to roll over, and that was just awful. So I'm petrified of texters. I have never texted while driving. I don't even know how that's possible. I can promise you I will never text. Now, I have been on the phone. I either will dial before I take off, or I dial at the light, and I'm not proud of that practice either. Get off my back! And because it's still distracted. It's still distracted driving. Even if you're just, holding a phone to your ear, and as is just talking to somebody in a car. I don't know why they don't make it so that phones don't work in a car while the engine is on. It really, what is so hard about pulling over, even a passenger? If a passenger gets all upset and says, well, I'm just a passenger, I should be able to use my phone. We didn't have phones in a car. Forever we didn't. Everyone survived. You just have to pull over and find a phone booth. a payphone, and you had to have a bunch of change. Oh, I don't know. People are a little spoiled sometimes. Just there's nothing wrong with pulling over to talk on the phone or to text. What else? What else? What else? I'm anxious to post the flyer. Oh, I booked my flight. Look, I'm driving and clapping. I booked my flight for Skylar's summer vacation. I fly out to Memphis on, turn this off. I fly out to Memphis on Tuesday, June 16. I pick her up and we fly back to Maine the very next day on June 17. And then I have her for 5 weeks, which is the longest I've ever had her. When I first started, this is going to be, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 5th summer that I do this. I've been bringing her here in Maine since I was 2. It's the first thing I splurged on by couponing in 2011. Oh my God, I'm getting so off track. Anyway, she is going to be with me for 5 weeks, and then this time is the first time that I'm not bringing her back. I'm flying Derek in on July 20, and he'll be here for just a couple days, and then he will bring her back to Memphis on July 23. So I have her for 5 weeks and a day, and that is gonna be a lot for this girl because she's a handful, and I never know from year to year if it's gonna get easier or harder. When she was little, she couldn't say that she was homesick. I'm sure she was, but she couldn't really verbalize that. Now she can. I want to go home. She does that. Like she'll be like, Meme, can we do something else? Meme, come and play with me. Meme. Skylar, I have to work for 1 hour. I want to go home. She really knows how to pull my heartstrings. When she was little, she'd say, I miss Mama, Daddy, and Dee Dee. And she wouldn't name her brother, just her mother, father, and the dog. I miss Mama, Daddy, Dee Dee. So she was so cute, and of course she still is, but she was just adorable as a youngin'. And so I will have her for 5 weeks, and I'm home, and I'm still working. I will still be doing the Shaw's flyer. Nothing changes other than I do take a little bit of time off. But I'm hoping to have some new help on the blog. I've had 4 women helping me for 2 years. 2 of them now have stepped down, but I'm going to be trying someone new. You probably know her name is Shauna. You'll see her in a lot of the groups for Shaw's and things like that, and she'll be giving my blog a try, I hope. I'm very happy to have her on board, and of course I have my son Derek, who still helps a lot, and that's it. So while I have Skylar, Derek will be alone because Skylar's brother goes to his father in the summer, and I take Skylar. So Derek and Janet, they both get vacation time. So I try to work it that way, that I take Skylar when Jared's gone. They will get well-deserved breaks, but I'm going to tell Derek, hey, while you're not busy, you can work harder for me. So that's it. Let's go get the flyer posted, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!